Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. First and 10.
Come on, set. Ready.
Daniels starts with a pass. Oh, they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, one play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out, and they took the fight right to them, able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack to get their defense settled into this one.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
And I think this is going to be a matchup they exploit the rest of the game. They go to it here early to test it. And I think with those results, it's something they should continue to come back to, because I'm not sure the defense has a matchup for that running back.
Finds an alley to the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60, Mustang 19.
Play action. Here's Daniels. This one intercepted. That's the linebacker, Christian Harris.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. Schultz is the motion man. A 2nd down throw for Stroud. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First down, Texans.
All right.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. They'll run on 1st down with Mixon. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll go right back to Mixon. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Frankie Luvu there to make the play defensively. Here's 3rd and 7.
All right.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The give running right. It is Mixon. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To throw, Stroud. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, here's 2nd and goal. Stroud to throw. He's got it at about the 8.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
And this will pay off. It is caught. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. And now they want to show they mean business here. Offense going to remain out there and try for 2. To throw, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. See if that comes back to bite them a bit later on in this one. As for now, it remains a 6-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return starts at the 13. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And not a whole lot going to come from that one. Only to about the 39. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A run here with the veteran. It's Austin Eckler. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. But I'll tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself, understand when he had enough to pick up the 1st down, to get down and live to play another snap.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready, ready.
The tight end, Ertz, in motion.
Ready.
They'll go play action here with Daniels.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Viking 18. Go.
And the run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. He's to the 10. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal. Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal.
Let's go, 80. Let's go now. Hey, smash. Trap 60, trap 60.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. They'll try to run with Robinson. He slams it in there, and he is in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Commanders. The offense staying put. They will go for 2.
Here we go.
Another run here for Robinson. And this time they stopped him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. All square now at 6 aside as the ball's back in the air again. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Stroud. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Stroud. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but will stay in bounds, and indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete, very nearly a turnover.
18 Rattlers. Here we go, strike. Let go.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Third and long, and here's Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That is fielded at the 20. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Stroud going to set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Stroud. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. He gets free. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Washington. And now you get the pick six, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for 2. This is going to be caught. So it's an 8-point swing. Not just the pick six, but add on a 2-point conversion. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And the decision to bring that out, a poor one. They're going to be backed up deep to start this drive. So we've hit halftime here in the home team. The Commanders are out on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play. 2nd down. Here's a run, and here's Mixon. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. They'll go play action with Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Here's a designed run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. On second down, it's Daniel. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And third down coming up. From the shotgun on third down, Daniel. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Washington.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points.
That's going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Jimmy Ward.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
On first down, they'll start with Mixon. It'll grind out a couple of yards, gives them a little bit of space out to the 3. They'll run with Mixon. Now a loose football. And the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
They'll run with Robinson. And he will dive into the end zone. Brian Robinson, touchdown Commanders. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Here's Pierce for the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And this will be incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it'll be second down. Here's Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a third down and 4. Now Stroud. He's got his man. It's Diggs. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Texans first down. Here's Stroud. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. from the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. On play action, Stroud. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn.
The Commanders take over first and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Daniels now on first down. That is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll get this ahead to about the 25-yard line.
Azeez Al-Shaair on the tackle. A 4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They'll go. It's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter.
Score, Commanders 22, Texans 6.
On the set.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing is Daniels. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 30. That's another.
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
By Will Anderson. It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up second and 20 at the Texans' 45-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here's Daniels. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Washington.
On the zone read, here's Daniels. Trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
Off the play fake, here's Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Come on, come on.
On first down, Daniels. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
Cowboy 80. Tag.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shaair.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Get up. 79 Broncos. Get up.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. That's the safety, Jimmy Ward. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Stroud. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and that will lead to a second down.
All right.
To throw is Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Crowd noise rises. Big play here. 3rd and 1. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. We are set for 4th and long. They'll drop to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 4-yard line.
Charger, 19 Charger. Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Eckler. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. They'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Go! Street. Go!
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught by Eckler. 15 yards on the catch and run for the first down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley.
This is one of those situations, Mike, where a rookie quarterback can kind of be baited into thinking something's open when it's really not. And these are the things that all coaches are just continuing to work through. Anytime you have a young signal caller, they haven't seen the reps. They don't have the experience. In this case, the defense plays this one to perfection, and it results in the big takeaway.
Here's 1st and 10.
All right.
Throwing is Stroud. He pulls it in around the 5. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. Now a big spot here for the Texans as they'll try for 2. And that is incomplete. Well done by the defense. And this is going to stay a 2-possession game. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Let's go now.
Off the bootleg, here's Daniels. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well, there's really 2 schools of thought, Mike. You have yourself the lead in the 4th quarter, and a lot of people just say, let's sit on it, let's play smart, just don't give anything to the opposing team.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shaair. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athletic.
And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Ready up.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory.